Alright, folks, it's really happening. I've decided to become the first man to ever mod Lost in the Static. So if you see on the website here, we got this thing, this modding section, and I've just been interested in it because it was really easy, and I thought it was kind of a fun thing. So it kind of tells you how to do it. But the short explanation is that, so pretty much all the levels are drawn out, like, just as image files, and all these colors are the different kind of static. So a better representation of that is this level here. So this is one of the levels, and pretty much you just draw it out with the color, and then the game will automatically put in the static. So I wanted to kind of just try to create something with it. I thought it'd be an interesting video. Alright, so uh, here I'm in Illustrator. I thought it'd be a good idea to just kind of try, just test some things out. So basically what it is, there's like 39 rooms in the whole game, right? And you're able to just replace any of them, but you can only do those 39 rooms. So I was kind of wanted to try, first of all, I don't remember there being many slopes in the game, so I was just going to try to create some slopes and see how the character interacts with that. And then also, I don't know what any of these colors actually do really, so I was just going to, well, let's see here. We can just make some little circles of them all, and then we'll see what they do. Alright, there we go. Now we'll just drop the colors in. Alright, and then as I understand it, the black is just the normal walking paths. And we have some more stuff down there at the bottom, so we can try those as well. And all of this is done in 800 by 600 dimensions, in case you want to try this yourself. That's what the sample level is, at least. Alright, that seems pretty good enough. So we can try this out now. So pretty much what you do, uh, is you just save it in the same file. Oh, you know what? I actually have to make a file for it really quickly. Alright, so what you do is you save it in the same file uh, as a PNG. Yeah, so you save it in the file as a PNG, and you just name it R and then whatever number it is, and you can go all the way up to 32 or 39 rather. And then yes, so let's see what this looks like. Alright, moment of truth to see if this worked. I get to go back into the wonderful static world. Okay, did not. So, unless the first room is just no. Okay, so it seems like I gotta do some tinkering to figure out how this works. I'll come back to you guys whenever I figure out what I did wrong. Alright, so I figured out what I was doing wrong. So to actually mod the game, you have to make a shortcut of the executable, and then go into properties here. And then inside shortcut with target, you go to the end of it, and you do plus cheat, if I understand it correctly, and then that puts on cheats, and also like debug mode and stuff. So we'll see if that actually works here. Huh. Well, it does not seem like it did. Oh, it did turn on debug mode, though. Alright, so we're making progress. This is what it is, by the way. It shows all the colors. So we've done that, but we have not successfully replaced any of the levels as far as I can tell. Alright, well, we're making progress. Alright, folks, I found the issue. So it was very simple. You just have to have both of them in the same folder, like the shortcut and stuff, because it refers back. As long as you have those in the same folder, you've done cheats in your properties, and you have your room number properly named, it should work, and you will fall into your room. So let's see. Okay, wait. I'm in the ground. Let's start a new game. Interesting. Alright, so this is kind of weird, because only one of my circles appeared, and it seems like there's no ground at all. So my theory is that those colors in the palette that I used were just slightly off, and they're not being recognized, except for that. It's weird that the circle worked, because I tried that default room that he gave, like the example, I'm being pushed to the right there on the bottom of it. That example that he gave, and it worked perfectly. So it seems like we still have some investigating to do. Alright, so this time I decided to just forsake the palette and instead copy all of these hexadecimal colors exactly. So this is our new level over here. Some of them were slightly different than what I got from the palette, so I mean I'm just assuming that it's some weird interaction with the eyedropper tool here in Illustrator. But so now we have one more level. We can try it again, and then hopefully it will work. We'll probably have to make a new game before we can see it. Yep. Let's do that. Well, we have one more color, so that's kind of curious, I guess. It's strange. I feel like I'm doing something wrong just with the formatting. What would those two be, even? If I can see here. So I guess it's probably those two grays, which it's weird that only the grays work. I guess we could go to debug and see if... Weird. Debug is not... wasn't it just B? It seems like... Oh no, it's D. Alright, so we can see... I guess we can see the colors. Yeah, how strange. Maybe Illustrator is the wrong tool for this. Maybe I should try using Paint, which is what it looks like what he did his levels in. Alright, I did some more export shenanigans. Hopefully it exported more faithfully to the actual colors this time. Let's see... And it did not. Okay, so we're going to have to use a different tool to export this. Aha! Okay, look! Now we have the floor! Alright, well I can tell you that slopes work correctly. We don't have anything else though. Wonderful. Okay, so we're getting there slowly. See, this is the problem with extremely specific level editors like this. If you're the creator, it works wonderfully because you have your tool that works. If you use any other tool, then you kind of get screwed over because it just sucks what they do to colors. Alright, but we're making progress. We're almost there. I give up. I give up. I'm going back to the primitive world. I'm using paint.net, and we'll see. I think that Adobe is just, putting my colors out differently than I'm actually doing them. And since it's just so precise, I gotta use something that's a bit less constructive. So we gotta redo it very quickly here. I have to actually draw my slopes manually, I guess, is what I've been brought to. And I'm really just hoping just plain black is gonna work for this. Because I don't want to have to go in here and do my own, hexadecimals again. And now I gotta do all of the funny circles again. Woo. Okay, guys. No, wait, what the heck? I thought I replaced you. Oh, I did. It's just the thumbnail. Alright, folks, time to see. Will it work? Yo, look at that. Alright, well, all that I had to do was bring myself to the point where I would just use paint. I just had to humble myself, I guess. That's the journey we go on here in Lost in the Static. Okay, so that kills you, I guess. We're learning. Oh, does all of it kill you down there? Great. I really should have let myself have like a platform to interact with this stuff. So we at least know that the bottom three kill you. And I can't get through there. Alright, well that's interesting. Okay, so now we can actually get started. So what I kind of want to do is make like some cave adventure kind of thing. I guess I'll just make that and then I can show it off to you guys, and I'll show you a little bit of my design process as well. Alright folks, I want to show you something, okay? That I cannot, this is killing me. Alright, so this room, we already looked at, right? Works perfectly fine. You run the game, it's like, ooh, look at me, I'm here. Okay, right? So I'm making this new room. And so watch this. I say this is room 1, right? We put it in there, it's all good. It's room 1, look at that. We run the game. Okay, get ready. It crashes the game. Why? It's like the same exact thing. I just don't understand. You must need one of these in each one. Because that's what it looks like. Because otherwise, why am I crashing the game if it's just black? Man, this is becoming a pain very quickly. I now watch this pain. So let's say, so this is the land that we had before they would crash, right? So we copy the colors over from the other land, We save it. We save it as room 1, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then we go into the game. I'm kind of all over the place because it's driving me kind of crazy. And it's like, wow, look, it worked. And we have our new landscape at the bottom and everything. Wonderful. I now watch this. We go in, we remove literally any, if we remove any of these, any of the colors, any of them at all, and we save as the room. Right, so yep, so we save as the room. And you can see there it is. And then we play. It crashes. So what does that even mean? I can't have all the colors in every single one. It's like, and I've tried deleting all sorts of different colors. And it's like, what about the, what's it called? What about the practice room? That doesn't have, I mean, I guess it does have all the colors. Look at that circle. Man, this is kind of, I'll talk to you guys again when I figure this out. Alright, folks, new trick. Alright, so on every level that I make, I'll just include the whole entire palette, just 1 pixel small. Perfect. See and look. So I just did that. I put it in here. Boom. It works perfectly. So you can even see it in the top corner there. So now, every single level I make, it's like a little Easter egg. Just find the entire color palette, because otherwise it crashes. I even got his example level, deleted 1 color, and it would crash again. So this is how we have to do this now. So just locate the color palette. That's a little fun game for you guys. Now I can actually make this stuff. A pro tip that I can give is I think light gray is the only color, besides from black and white, that do not kill you, and just are like background effects. Okay, there we go. So that is, as far as I understand, the first Lost in the Static mod, or at least the first public one. So here's what I've learned along the way. You definitely need the palette in every single image file that you use for a level, or it will crash. I don't know why that is, or at least that's the way it is for me, so I suggest just scaling it down really low and just pasting into everyone. Something else is make sure that you use a more primitive kind of image maker like Paint or Paint.net's really good. It's free, because Illustrator and stuff like that, like the Adobe stuff, will autocorrect your colors to be better. But obviously this game does not want better colors. There is no leeway. If your color changes even slightly, it will not be recognized. But yeah, so now we can finally play what I've created. So let's see how it is. Yeah, no. I mean, it was kind of fun making them. It's just very tedious to learn how to make the levels, but it is very easy. So let's start a new game. I did not do the full 39 levels. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. Yeah, we have like a little cave here that you go through. One thing that you can't move is the enemies at all. Like, so those bats and stuff that are in like the full game with all the levels, you are not allowed to move those or put those anywhere. You just, like, they automatically spawn on those level numbers. So if you want to use them, you have to use those level numbers. But I didn't go that far. So those are some stalactites in the ground. You got kind of like a lava sea under you. And then over here we got some mushrooms to jump across. Very cave-like. Wonderful. Those stalactites will kill you, by the way. So you gotta watch out. I have no control over the music, by the way. So whenever the music decides to cut out, that's just the game. So here we go. We got some stuff in the rocks around here. And then here it's coming out, so those things will kill you as well. This game is very easy to mod, though. If you're looking for a easy to mod platformer, you know, once you iron out the kinks, but you should be able to follow along from the stuff that I learned in my video. Then you'll have figured out that you can just do whatever, really. And then here we go. So it's very short. It's not very hard either. But there you go. Then you win. So wonderful. And then that's your little artifact there to collect or whatever. And then once you go on top, you can never get out again. So that is what I've created. You folks have witnessed history. I'm fairly certain that nobody else has modded this game, but I have come through. We have some nice victory music starting up. But yeah, there we go. So that was kind of tedious and difficult, but fun once you get into the groove of it. So I will have a download link to this in the description if you want to play the first mod. And thanks for watching, guys. I want to do more videos like this, like derivatives of games I've already played, because a lot of them have a lot more potential than just one Let's Play video. I've got some more stuff coming out this week. I hope you guys have had a good day. Subscribe if you're interested, and see you later.